So, you're planning a cross-country road trip, huh? Exciting stuff, packing the car, picking the snacks, prepping the playlists. It's all part of the adventure, but hold on a second before you hit the gas and start belting out tunes. Did you know that driving laws can change faster than a lane change in rush hour, depending on which state you're in? Yeah, that's right. What flies in Florida might get you fined in Fresno. What's legal in Louisiana might land you in a heap of trouble in Long Island. It's like every state is speaking a slightly different language, and that language is the law. Ignoring it is like ignoring a chatty passenger. Eventually it'll catch up with you. We're not talking about just the obvious stuff either, like speeding or running red lights. We're talking about the nuances, the fine print, the little details that can trip you up like a pothole on a dark desert highway. Things like lane splitting for motorcycles, hands-free driving rules, even how to handle heavy rain. They can all be different depending on where you are. So buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to take a quick detour through the wild world of state-specific driving laws. We'll hit some highlights from a few different states, just to give you a taste of what's out there. Consider this your crash course in avoiding a different kind of crash, the legal kind. First up, let's cruise over to California, the land of sunshine, surfboards, and apparently some pretty unique driving laws. For starters, California is one of the few states where lane splitting is actually legal. Yep, you heard that right. Motorcyclists in the Golden State are allowed to zip between lanes of stopped or slow-moving traffic. Now, before you motorcycle enthusiasts get any ideas, there are rules to this lane splitting thing. Motorcycles can't be going more than 10 miles per hour faster than the cars they're passing, and it's only allowed when traffic is going 40 miles per hour or slower. Plus, it takes a certain kind of skill and awareness. So, if you're not a seasoned rider, maybe stick to your lane, all right? Another California quirk is their strict hands-free driving law. We all know texting and driving is a big no-no, but in California, even holding your phone while driving is against the rules. That's right, hands-free is the only way to go, so put that phone down or at least invest in a good Bluetooth headset or car mount. Your Instagram feed can wait. Next, let's head east to Florida, where the sun is always shining, the beaches are always beckoning, and the move-over law is always in effect. This law, which is actually pretty common in many states, requires drivers to move over a lane when they see emergency vehicles stopped on the side of the road. That means police cars, ambulances, fire trucks. If they're flashing those lights, you better be switching lanes or slowing down to a crawl. It's all about keeping those first responders safe, and it's just common courtesy, really. So next time you see those flashing lights, remember, move over or slow down. Another thing to watch out for in Florida is the rain. Yes, even in the Sunshine State, it rains sometimes, and when it does, it can pour. And I'm not talking about a light drizzle here, I'm talking about those torrential downpours that can turn roads into rivers in the blink of an eye. The point is, be extra careful driving in the rain down in Florida. Now let's mosey on over to Texas, the Lone Star State where everything is bigger, including, it seems, the driving laws. Texas is known for its open carry laws, and yes, that applies to cars too. If you have a handgun license, you are allowed to carry a handgun in your vehicle, even without a separate permit. Now, before you go channeling your inner cowboy, there are rules about this too. The gun must be concealed, and you can't brandish it or use it in a threatening manner unless, of course, you're in a self-defense situation. It's a controversial law, to be sure, but hey, this is Texas. Another thing that's different in Texas is the speed limit on rural roads out in the wide open spaces of West Texas, where you can drive for miles without seeing another soul. The speed limit on some highways can be as high as 85 miles per hour. That's right, 85.